This odd-looking instrument of torture is a Singer Buttonhole attachment that allows any low shank straight stitch sewing machine to produce buttonholes in a variety of sizes. This buttonhole attachment is number 8662. While the attachment itself looks complicated and daunting, it's pretty simple once you've used it a couple of times. The wing nut at the back can be slid up for shorter buttonholes and down for longer ones. The large wing nut allows you to move the feeder foot. On the other side, there's a screw in the centre that sets the density of the zigzag stitch, L for long and N for narrow. The wing nut closest to the front of the attachment is the bite adjustment, the width of the zigzag stitch. While the wing nut towards the rear sets the cutting space or the gap between the two rows of zigzag stitches. To attach the buttonhole attachment, first remove the presser foot screw and the presser foot. On Singer 99, 185 and featherweights, it's necessary to also remove the thread cutter. Be very careful, they're not called cutters for nothing. As on these machines the feed dogs do not drop, there is a supplied feed dog cover plate. The cover plate comes with its own screw that fastens into one of the holes on the bed of the machine. Make sure that the needle still goes down without hitting the plate, and fasten tightly with a screwdriver so that the cover plate does not move. Next, fit the attachment. Just like the zigzag attachment in a previous video, this uses the up and down motion of the needle bar to operate. Make sure the fork goes over the needle clamp, and then fasten in place with the special longer presser foot screw provided. Make sure that the screw is tight and the attachment is secure. This can be a bit fiddly, but it gets easier with practice. Bring the bottom thread up, but make sure it lies under the attachment. Place your fabric under the needle at the point you want your buttonhole to start. Turn the large wing nut on the side clockwise to position the feed foot at its furthest point towards you. Then drop the presser foot quickly. This is important as it has to sink the teeth of the foot into the fabric. While holding the thread tails lightly, I like to make the first couple of stitches by turning the hand wheel by hand. Slowly operate the machine to produce the best stitches. Don't hold on to the fabric, allow the attachment to move it along. If you think one pass isn't enough, you can always go around twice. Here I'm adjusting the screw to make the zigzag stitches more dense. You can clearly see the difference this makes. Now I'm using the adjustment at the back to make a shorter buttonhole. This can be set for buttonholes 3/8 of an inch to 1 inch long. Now I'm altering the bite, spelt B-I-G-H-T, to make a narrower zigzag. And now I'm adjusting the cut space, so the lines of the zigzag stitches are closer together. It's really useful to experiment with different settings for different fabrics. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of all my future uploads. Thanks for watching.